functions. What is a function? A function, in English, is just a bit of code that you get to reuse over and over again without having to retype that same code in more than one spot. Let's pretend we want to make a function that adds things. The function needs to accept what are called parameters. Okay, now when we add things, we usually add two numbers. We're going to do that. We're going to make this num1 and num2. Okay, so we've got two numbers. Now, when we want to define our function, the things that we do go inside these curly braces. So, we want to add num1 and num2 with a semicolon, of course. Okay, good so far. But right now, Dart is only going to think it has to add these two numbers. It's not going to do anything with them after it's done that. What we really want to do is we want to return the value of number 1 plus number 2 so that some other function can consume those properties. Let's implement our adds function. Let's call it add, actually. I like that name better, add. It's going to be an int. We're going to call it the sum of add 1 plus 2, 1 plus 3. There we go. The semicolon. And if we print the sum, we should expect to see 1 plus 3 is 4. Excellent. Let's run it and find out. We're programmers. We can run things whenever. Excellent. So 4 is the output. Let's shore this up a little bit. First of all, we know that we want num1 to be an integer and num2 to be an integer. So from here on out, inside of this, Dart will know what our types for these parameters are. So we have our function, and we just typed our parameters, and now the documentation got a little bit more helpful. The function's return type is also an integer, right? When you add two integers, you're going to get another integer. We put int in front of there so that now we will know that add will return an integer. So again, the documentation gets a little bit more helpful. The thing I very much want to draw your attention towards is this return. A return tells the function, I have reached the end. Please send this information back. So really, to make it a little bit more clear, let's put this on its own line. And let's call this int summary. I don't know. That's silly. And then we're going to return summary. Excellent. So now, int summary is computed, and then it's returned to the larger function. A void function is one that just does something. Let's say we want to have a logging function that doesn't actually return anything back to the main function. It just does something. See, in this case, we run the add function, it returns the summary, and we store that in a variable. A void function, we do not. So let's go and call our logger with some parameters, stuff, and then we'll go and make the logger function. So it's going to be a void function called logger, and it's going to accept a string, and it's going to be to_log, I don't know. And then basically it's the same as a print statement, so we're just going to print to_log. So this should have the console output of stuff. So we should expect to see 4 and stuff in our console. But again, logger did not have a return value. It just did whatever was inside the logger function without returning anything to store as a variable. To summarize a little bit about functions, here we go. We have our type. We have the function name. We have any parameters. And then we have the function body, the things that happen inside of the function. So in this case, we want to return. And the most important part of any function that has a return value or a return type is the return statement. This has been an introduction to functions. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next video.